Last week in one of our home groups, a thought came to me while we were looking at a story from the Bible. It was a story about a desperate father who had gone to see Jesus to ask him to heal his very sick little boy. The man had travelled a long way to get to Jesus, probably on foot, about 20 miles, in the hot sun, and it may have taken him up to 2 days to do this journey. And he asked Jesus to heal his little boy. Jesus didn't appear to want to do it at first. He wouldn't go with the man to go and see the child. He just said to him, "Go home. Your child will be all right. He'll be well." Whatever faith the man had, whatever understanding he had, it prompted him to turn round and start a 20-mile journey, possibly for 2 days, getting back home. After he'd gone about, let's say 5 hours into his journey, his little boy was beginning to rouse and feel better. By the time he'd done that first day's journey and was going to bed, the little boy had got up and had something to eat and was feeling fine. And by the time he finally got home, still not knowing what was going on and how his little boy was, maybe he was greeted by that little lad running out to meet him. It sounds like a reversal of the story of the lost son who finally found his way home and the father had been waiting for him to come. Here's the little boy waiting for daddy to come home. And the first thing the man asks of his family and servants is, what time did he begin to get better? And he realised it was just the same moment that Jesus had said to him, "Your child will live and be all right." You see, sometimes Jesus has worked on something we're desperate for, but we don't know yet that the answer is in progress. Sometimes we have to go on making that 20-mile journey, or at the moment maybe it's our Lenten journey, hoping and praying and wondering about something that God has already acted on. And this is especially true of things that affect our children. There will be things we pray for our children that we may never see the answer to in our lifetimes. But we can still trust, as that father did. And one day maybe we'll be able to ask the question of God, when did things begin to go right for that person I prayed for? But at the moment, it's not always our business to know minute by minute.